From green skin to a large and colorful set, a lot went on behind the scenes of Wicked, which is more grand, intense, and fun than many behind-the-scenes moments and footage you may ever come across. The making of Wicked is entirely from scratch, as everything used in the movie was created, and there was little to no CGI involved, just as the director John Chu explained.
We wanted this place to be physical. This is the actual head that was on our thing, and it moves in real time. When Jeff speaks, it can move and do all those things. That's a lot of engineering and a lot of artistic and beautiful people making that.
The set was basically interactive because everything was real. Every city and land in the film was built like a grand village because the producers wanted to ensure the experience of being on set feels immersive. The cast on set felt like they were in Oz or Emerald City because the world around them wasn't just a blue screen, but an actual one they could see and touch after a lot of effort had been put into it.
We built the Emerald City. You could walk through the Emerald City, go into the bakery shop and look at what kind of sweets they had. You could go into the salon and sit in a chair.
These grand structures were constructed from the ground up just to film Wicked. As we get deeper into how the set of Wicked came alive and colorful, you should know they also put effort into the designs that added to the production's beauty. So they planted 9 million tulips to create the Munchkin Land, which looked like a video effect but was entirely natural. When they initially passed on the idea of planting 9 million tulips, the studio felt it might be too much. But the director had already gotten the plans in motion because he wanted to ensure Wicked stayed real for the entire filming process. And the Munchkin Land wasn't the only building they built from scratch, as the Shiz University was also constructed from the ground up.
So many different things, and of course Munchkin Land and Shiz University where boats come in. So this is a spectacle on its grandest scale.
A 16-ton train was also put together for the film, and it takes about 2 days to move just due to how heavy it is, as it's much more realistic than having the characters ride in a green box that could be edited to turn into a train.
We had a 16-ton Emerald City train that actually moved on tracks that they could jump onto.
After building the train, it was painted and designed to match Emerald City. With the heavy train and other heavy objects around, it was also a bit risky on set because the cast was using all of the visual elements for their stunts and performance, but they ensured every cast member stayed safe on set.
Cut! Beautiful. Please be careful on the second set of rocks.
You put him there.
Although CGI wasn't the main factor in producing this film, many special and visual effects were used in designing and setting up this magnificent set. A closer look at the set shows how different but realistic it is, despite being very much functional and magical. Here's a look at one of the structures nearing completion on the set. The set of Wicked might be visual and accurate, but that doesn't mean CGI wasn't involved in the production at all like people have been made to believe, because for a film like this, there has to be a collaboration between practical effects and CGI to get the desired result.
And of course, we have great CG artists from ILM and Framestore who are building around it and being a part of this movie, of course, but the two together is where we all meet. And so I'm really excited for the audience to feel to that.
However, the work that had to be done in making this film only got more serious with the cast. Cynthia Erivo, who plays Elphaba, chose to do her own stunts while singing and performing simultaneously.
3, 2, 1, action!
I knew when I was going into this that stunts would be needed, and I knew that I wanted to do my own stunts.
So it takes a lot to multitask acting with stunts, but Cynthia made it look effortless on the set with how much work she put into making the stunts realistic. What makes this even more impressive is that it makes the film look real because there will be little cutting and joining in post-production due to the limited use of stunt doubles. As if that wasn't enough, Cynthia had to be suspended in the air and adjust her breathing so that her singing could flow better. And that brings us to the other fantastic thing about the making of this movie, which is that many of the songs were performed live. Seeing the cast move through the air and still be able to maintain her music flow shows an essential dedication to the acting craft.
And as for the physical flying of it all, once all is said and done, you're now flying with a corset and a harness and songs. And when it works, it really does feel like magic.
The songs could have been pre-recorded to only have the cast lip sync and perform, but Cynthia and Ariana disagreed and opted to sing live while performing their stunts. While auditioning, singing was part of their script, and their voices made the director cry because they were just excellent, which isn't surprising given their professions, as they are both singers. A typical day on the set starts with the director finding a suitable space for many items so filming could go well along with the vision he wants to work with.
This is the chaos. This is one short day. And so the first time I saw the set in person was this morning. We're changing everything. I want that end to be.
The Wicked set might be elegant, but it has funny moments too. And you won't believe that the director caught the cast members stealing on set, which Ariana and Cynthia admitted to. Then, when they all need to feel pumped up, the crew and cast have the right recipe for that, which is to dance to Wicked music. Before actually filming, the cast and crew have rehearsed everything right from the placement of the cast to that of the camera and the choreography, so it takes little to no time to get it all shot.
All the rehearsals, all the auditions, none of it counts. Just right now. Yeah. 2 takes, that's it. Let's go!
And of course, the cast is ever ready to get it all going during filming with little to no direction, since most of the hard work has been done before filming. A closer look at how Wicked was made becomes special when you realize that the cast sees everything they have to do as fun because it is really simple to them.
Yeah, this is just a small thing.
You never know when you're shooting a movie. We thought about it, we've talked about this, we've rehearsed it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there are moments where you just know. You just know. There's a simplicity.
With all that hard work behind the scenes of Wicked, you will be amazed that they still found a way to have fun while filming the movie. And Ariana Grande, who portrays Glinda, shows us just how they let off steam when on set. Ariana particularly enjoyed playing around and performing her stunts in heels, and she made it look so easy, which she explained.
I'm always nervous about doing anything in their heels.
No.
And they said, anything we can do in our bare feet, we can do in heels.
better. We're used to it. It's more foreign for our feet to not have big heels on.
You can see Ariana being efficient even on her heels. We also got to see more of Ariana acting behind the scenes of Wicked, where she was really natural and just happy to be a part of the production. But it gets more insane when you discover Ariana freestyled comedy on set with no script to work with. When they aren't jumping around or singing on set, they also get to have some emotional scenes, which they've carried around even to their press rounds to promote the film.
Emotional scenes.
You're beautiful.
Ariana explains better how they deal with emotions on set.
Whenever we would get to the end of an incredibly emotional day, Cynthia and I would refer to ourselves as husks, having given everything we've got.
The cast enjoyed every moment of filming Wicked, especially the special effects on set, where they had to deal with impressive props.
Props and special effects. Got hit in the face with a newspaper.
Yes.
Although we've seen how great and spectacular the set of Wicked is, the props used in making the film are also super fun to play with, and the cast was thrilled with many of the items they had to use on set.
The sound that this perfume bottle makes, I really need you to hear it.
In the behind the scenes, we also got to see Jonathan Bailey bring his singing skills to life with Ariana Grande. However, one crazy fun fact about Wicked behind the scenes concerns the horse that Jonathan Bailey rode in the movie, which is the exact horse he also rode in Bridgerton. Aside from acting and performing her own stunts, Cynthia had to be painted green to reflect her character, and it took 4 hours every filming day to get her painted. Interestingly, the green base used for her body makeup was custom made only for her. Cynthia said, "It was literally Cynthia green. Everything was particular circular right down to my eyebrows. My makeup artist created a vacuum form so the freckles would stay in the same place every day. Much work also went into preparing Cynthia's green makeup look, with the makeup artist Frances Hannon doing extensive research many months before filming, and even got to practice it out on many models before finally arriving at the final product used on Cynthia. Then they also ensured they found the perfect green that would look great under different lighting, which was essential on set. Removing the paint after the day's shooting takes another extra effort, taking approximately 45 minutes to remove. Then, for effective removal, they used a unique makeup eraser to get it off. However, the makeup on set only gets super interesting because Cynthia also had to wear prosthetic ears due to her many piercings, and the prosthetic ears were meant to cover up the piercings because her character doesn't have them. Speaking about makeup and dressing up on set, one of the things that has also stood out is Ariana Grande's hairstyle. Immediately after Ariana was cast, the hairstylist knew that blonde hair would look great and help her feel like Glinda. And funnily enough, Ariana preferred wearing the blonde wig every day even if she wasn't filming. However, Ariana had up to 7 blonde wigs, which were used interchangeably, but she had 17 wigs in total, which was shared with her writing double and various stunt doubles. Another great makeup behind the scenes was with Ariana's tattoos, which had to be covered as they were very many. For Cynthia's micro braid hairstyle, they made 4 different and simple styles, which only improved as Elphaba grew with them. Like Ariana, Cynthia also had 7 frequently used wigs, with 17 in total, which she shared with her stunt doubles. The hair was braided on green lace, which further embodies her character's skin color. Each wig made for Cynthia took 4 braiders several days to finish. Just as the women were getting their face made up and hairstyled, the men were also not left out on the set of Wicked, as Jonathan, who's used to getting a glow up based on his time on Bridgerton, also got custom-made wigs. However, the fascinating thing about Jonathan's hair in Wicked is that he had to put on wigs to protect his hair. According to the hair and makeup expert on set, Jonathan's character, Fiyero, moved and danced around a lot, which goes on for about 8 to 10 hours daily. Such activities come with heat that could damage his hair, so he had to cover it with wigs that wouldn't fall out as much. One crucial part of making a movie like Wicked is getting the right cast. For the role of Glinda, which eventually went to Ariana, other actresses like Renee Rapp, Dove Cameron, and Amanda Seyfried all auditioned but didn't get the part. Nick and Joe Jonas also auditioned to portray Fiyero but lost to Jonathan Bailey, who landed the role.